Morning, great morning, fam. How you doing? Let's see what jumps on here real quick. What up, what up, what up? Great morning, fam. Great morning. How you guys feeling today? One word, give me one word on how you feeling today, fam. Give me one word on how you feeling. What up, what up, what up? Blessed. Okay. I have two words, zoned in, but I was thinking like, how do I feel this morning? Zoned in. Positive. Sacred blessed for sure. Renewed. Okay. I'm just waiting for a couple of minutes for a few people to jump on. And then we will get started, fam. We'll get started on some stuff. Feeling zoned in. Focus. Fucking just locked in. Beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day, right? Look at this. Look at my view in front of my house. How you turn this around again? The view in front of my house. Nice little, I know some people say, hey, show where you live and all that stuff. Anyway, yo, fam, listen up. Again, this is what I always say, but it's always overlooked, right? It doesn't matter what happens. What matters most is how you respond. A lot of people are looking at what's going on in today's world, right? When it comes to, politics, when it comes to social media. Like, I don't like talking about these things, but here's what it is, right? I don't like talking about these things. I love talking about the foundation of the mind, and then these things won't be a problem. But listen, fam, doesn't matter what happens in this world. This entire world is all a game. If you look at the game of life, it's all a game of what's going on when it comes to money, when it comes to all these things that you see in the news and this and that, right? Again, we're talking about where people want to complain about what's happening. Oh, my financial situation, inflation. You don't understand. Again, doesn't matter what happens. What matters most is how you respond. Can you look at your current situation and say, regardless of what the rules are to the game, regardless of what's going on, well, no matter what changes are made, I have full control over how I react and respond. I have to take this and make an adjustment. A lot of people complain when they can no longer stay the same. Remember this, fam. A lot of people complain when they can no longer stay the same. When you're forced to adapt and adjust. When you're forced to make a different move. When you're forced to do something different. Right? That's where people start to complain. That's where people start to say things are tough. That's where people start to say, oh, you don't understand my situation, Anthony. Things that's going on. Look what's going on. Listen to me. Don't complain about having to adapt and adjust. Always stay ahead of the game. Always look at your situation. Stop playing the victim mentality. Stop saying, I can't do this, or I don't know that, or I don't know what's going on, and complaining about your situation because you have old strategies in a new environment. You're bringing old strategies in a new environment, in a new moment. You're bringing old things that worked before at this current moment in time. Right? When this is a new moment, This is a new day. This is a new situation. And you always constantly have to be on top of the game. This happens in business, in relationships, in all areas of your life, in fitness, right? A lot of people stay stagnant and they wonder, hey, what's going on? And they hold on to this stagnation. They hold on to this position. They hold on. They want to maintain to what worked before, right? But that's when you start going downhill, right? That's when you start going downhill. And then people wonder, man, what's up? What happened? Things were going great. Everything was going up and up. My income was going up. My health was going up. My fitness was going up. My relationships. What happened? What happened to everything? It's because you failed to adapt and adjust. You got complacent. You got complacent, fam. Listen, complacency kills more dreams than failure ever will, right? Complacency. Complacency is what kills everything. When you say I got it, when you think you're good, when you think, oh, it's okay, I could take my foot off the gas. I ain't gotta show up today. I don't gotta go as hard. I don't gotta make adjustments. I don't gotta make moves. I'm good. But life, fam, is a never-ending game of adjustments. And if you're not constantly making adjustments, then what are you doing? You're holding on to a position that is temporary. Look, fam, this position is temporary. This situation you're in is temporary. Call it good, call it bad, whatever you want to call it. It is temporary. And the fact that it's temporary, you have to look at this situation and say, okay, this will come to an end. How can I set myself up to be able to transition? Always come up with something new. Always do something different. And it's never ending. See, the problem lies when you want to stop. For most people, fam, they want to stop. They want to stop. They don't want to continue to grow. They don't want to continue to move. They don't want to continue to make adjustments, right? That's why anything that ruins one's comfort, anything that ruins one's current position, there's frustration, there's anger, there's pain, right? Because they look at it and say, oh, no, I don't want to make an adjustment. I don't want to adapt. I don't want to change the situation. But that's not how things work, right? Because everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. That's why people don't like change. But that's why you must stay ahead of the game, right? Human beings are the only ones that don't grow as much as they possibly can. You see this tree right here? Look at this tree. See these trees right here? These trees right here? These trees grow at this is going to grow as much as it possibly can. It's not going to say, I don't know if I can do it or not. I don't know if I can. It's going to grow as much as it possibly can. It's never ending. When it comes to the lion, right? If you look at a lion chasing and getting something to eat, it's going to go as hard as it possibly can to get something to eat. Human beings are the only ones that don't want to grow or go as hard as they possibly can. Why is that, right? Why is that? Why is it that we want to stop? Why is it that we want to not do? Why is it that we just want to be complacent? Why is it that we just want to play it safe? Why is it that we want to hold on to this position that will come to an end, inevitably so, and rightfully so, because everything is temporary. Everything around you is changing. People around you is changing. Environment around you is changing. Gas prices is changing. Gas prices is going up. I can't afford it. Inflation's going up. I can't afford it. What's the move? What's the move? It doesn't matter what happens out in the game. It doesn't matter what happens. What matters most is how I respond to what happens, right? I need to grab the situation and say, listen, 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 listen. Again, listen. I need to grab the situation and listen. Doesn't matter what happens. I'm going to take control. I'm going to take responsibility for my current situation. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is, fam. I promise you it doesn't matter what it is. I promise you it doesn't matter what it is. I promise you it doesn't matter what it is. You can complain and lose, or you can take responsibility and make adjustments. It's up to you, right? Why am I so fired up? Why am I so? Because this victim mentality, right? This victim mentality, why me? Or you don't understand. Or it comes from this idea of permanency, why people think things should be permanent. People think, oh, my position should be permanent. My job should be permanent. My business should be permanent. My health should be permanent, right? Instead of saying, wait, this is all temporary. It's all temporary. How can I adapt and adjust to whatever comes my way and always stay ahead of the game, knowing that this position will end, knowing that this current situation will end, knowing that, and like I said before, fam, like I said, we're the only ones that don't want to go as hard as we possibly can. We don't want to grow as tall or as big as we possibly can. We want to play it safe. We want to be complacent. Oh, you don't understand. Look, are you doing whatever it takes to get out the position you're in? Are you doing whatever it takes to really, and ask yourself, look, it's only between you and I, right? Just look into my eyes, right? Just you and I. It's just you and I right here, nobody else. Are you doing everything that you possibly can to reposition your life or get out the position you are in? Yes or no? And that's up to you to see, right? Look, you know the facts. I don't have to say anything to you, or you don't have to post it, or you don't have to put it down. You know the truth about yourself, right? Now, do you feel bad about that? No, that's a waste of time. Why do we waste time feeling bad about that? It doesn't matter okay, yes, up to this point, I haven't been giving 100,000%. Up to this point, I haven't been growing as much as I possibly can. Up to this point, I haven't been taking responsibility. Up to this point, I haven't been making serious moves in my life. Okay, fine, cool. Now, I'm going to start from this very moment, taking responsibility and moving forward. What's the issue with that? What's the problem with that? Why is that always a thing for people? Why is it a thing? Why is it that they move with hesitation? Why is it that they feel bad about themselves, right? Why is it that they feel bad? Why you feel bad? Why? Like, why feel bad that you haven't made moves up to this point? Why feel bad of the amount of work that you have to do to get out your situation? Rightfully so. Rightfully so, because look. The responsible always has to clean up the mess from the irresponsible. Remember this, fam. The responsible always has to clean up the mess from the irresponsible, because people want to stop. They want to stop making adjustments. They want to stop making moves. They get complacent. They want to be lazy. They want to settle, right? When life is never ending. It's 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 a never ending game of adjustments, right? It's a never ending game. Yes, you got up to this point. Now what happens next? Yes, you got to this situation. Now what happens next, fam? Are you guys feeling this morning? There's no way. There's no way you can't be feeling. If you're a human being on this live right now, there's no way you're not feeling this right now. Give me some fire emojis, fam. Give me some fire emojis. I got to get back to work. But before I leave, I would love to say, a year ago, you took the time to text me and help me in a way that got me where I stand now. And I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Yo, all love, all love, all love, all love, all love. Great perspective, limiting mindset. I appreciate the badge. Life is Everywhere podcast. You are known to give the badges all the time. I appreciate you. That's a good question. Wow. You shouldn't take responsibility for anyone else but yourself. Give me some fire emojis, fam, if you're feeling this morning, man. I just think people want to play the victim mentality. They want to play it safe. They want to play, oh, you don't understand. What am I going to do? Learn, man. Learn. We live in an information age. You can learn whatever it is you want to learn. If you look online right now, you can learn whatever it is you want to learn. The thing is, the biggest problem and the issue comes when people don't want to do. That's the part. Can you imagine me sitting here talking about I don't want to do something, right? I'm going to complain anytime my position changes, right? Think about it, fam. If I'm sitting here saying I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do something, I don't want to make a move, or I don't want to take action on something, of course, anything that interrupts this comfort or this complacency or this situation I'm in, I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to get upset. I got to make a move now. You're making me move now. I got to make an adjustment now after I set myself up, after all these years, set myself up to this point. Yes, because for human beings, it's never ending game of adjustments. You constantly have to make an adjustment because this current position will end. No matter how good it is, no matter how bad it is, and that's what you label it, right? It's no matter what it is, this position will come to an end. It's all temporary. So it's up to you to make an adjustment and stay on top of it as much as you possibly can. Right? For some people, they don't want to do that, man. They don't want to do that. They get sad when their position comes to an end. But that's inevitable, right? That's inevitable. To think that everything's permanent, to think that things last forever, right? This position lasts forever when everybody, listen, if you was the only one on this planet, maybe, right? Maybe. But the fact that you have millions and billions of people all making decisions all at the same time. People around you are growing psychologically and physically, and people around you are dying psychologically and physically, right? Because of that, things are changing, and people change. Things change, right? Situations change. Things are changing all the time. The tree is growing bigger than ever before, right? There's animals being born every single day. New situation. Trees are growing. Everything, the grass is growing, right? Things around you are changing. Now, for you to think that things stay the same, it's like, no, that does not make sense. You got to constantly be on top of the change. You got to constantly be in the forefront of the adjustment. Does this make sense? Being in the forefront of the adjustment, meaning, okay, I know this position will end. How can I plan out my life and say, okay, I'm going to make an adjustment here. I'm going to do this here. I'm going to do this here. And it's never ending, fam. The people who are dead, we're talking about dead and they're walking and we're talking about they're dead at 25 and they're buried at 80 something or 60 something, right? You want to talk about the people who are dead? Are the people who are living life thinking, okay, I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to dull the mind and not make any adjustments at all because I shouldn't. I put myself in this position. I'm going to sit down like this, right? Look, my head is against the thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm here. And I'm wondering why everything around me is deteriorating. I'm wondering why I'm living with expectations, assumptions, conclusions, thinking, oh, I've done all this stuff up to this point, and then when they fail to make adjustments, they say I'm good, they get complacent, the mind gets dull. And when the mind gets dull, they are walking zombies. If you look around, fam, there's walking zombies all around, fighting hard to stay the same. Do we see this? Do you see this? Look around. You see zombies everywhere, right? For most people, it's like, no, I want to stay the same. What are you doing? And the mind is dull. There's no alertness. There's no sharpness. There's no awareness. There's no creativity, right? They hold on to the moves they made in the past saying, oh, this is just what it is. And this is how it should be forever. It's like, well, no. Everything changes. Your body's growing. It changes. You got to adapt. Change your diet. Change the workout. Your relationship. That relationship you've been in is not the same relationship it was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago. It's not the same. But what happens when you think it's the same, it's dull. It's like, oh, you're there. Oh, yep, I know how you are, right? I know how you are. I know I've known you for 10 years. It's like, well, do you really? Right? Do you really? Some of you on this live right now are going to go back. You're going to learn something from this live and go back to your family or go back to that friend, go back to that partner, and they think that you're the same person. But in fact, you're not the same person because you just had a perspective shift. You just learned something new. But they assume that you're the same person, right? So it's like you're going to go back to your work, to your job, to your kids, to your partner, and they're going to be like, hey, I know you, mom. But when in actuality, you've learned something different. You've learned something new. in relationships, in business. This old strategy worked up to this point. Oh man, I don't know why I was getting so many followers. I don't know why I was making so many sales. I don't know why this business. It's a never-ending game of adjustments. The car eventually breaks down. This car will eventually break down. The doors work right now. Look, the doors work great right now, but eventually it will be eventually it'll get messed up. That's why you need maintenance. That's why you need to adapt it. That's why you need to change it up. That's why you know what I'm saying? Like everything. There's everything. That's why you get new clothes. Eventually it starts off new and then it ends up getting ripped or it gets up a bunch of lint on it. It gets old, right? You constantly have to make an adjustment at all times. If you're not making an adjustment at all times, you're going to get left behind. The mind gets dull. Your situation will come to an end, right? And then you'll get blindsided by the facts. And then you start to see, oh, the gas prices is going up. Oh, you don't understand what's going on with this world. Oh, the crazy things that's going on. Everything around me is like, dude, listen, man. Do you understand this is part of human evolution? This is part of human beings. This is part of the shit. And I'm just talking about change in general. I'm not justifying anything. I'm not saying, yes, this is correct. I am saying change. Change is part of being a human being, right? And those who fight hard to stay the same always hate change. They always hate it because they want to be in the same place. They don't want to make an adjustment. They don't want to make a move. And that's why it's up to you to grab your situation. Like I said, you grab it. You grab it with everything you got. You look at your situation, you grab it and say, it's up to me, and it always will be. You feel me, fam? Give me some fire emojis if you're on here. Give me some fire fucking emojis if you're feeling this right now. Like, come on, this mindset is whack, yo. Like, I don't know why, what's going on. I thought this was happily ever after in all areas of my life. It's like, well, no. You got to make an adjustment. You got to make a move. You got to make a change. You have to. I mean, you have to. Like, it makes mad sense. You have to. There's no. It's, you either get dull, you become a zombie, or you make an adjustment, you make a move. Look at all the comments below, fam. Look at all the comments. How many people? Let me like all these shit. Let me like all this real quick. How do you keep this mindset consistently? By having by understanding, bro. Like, it's not a practice. It's not a discipline. It's not like, how do I keep, it's like, how do I eat daily? How do I use the bathroom every day? How do you take a shower daily, man? How do I keep the mindset of taking a shower daily? It's like, well, no, it's part of what you do, right? Well, hopefully, right? It's part of what you do. It's understanding what it means to be a human being. That life is a never-ending game of adjustments. If you can see that as fact, not see it because Anthony Manias said it, not see it because you read it in the book or you heard it on the live or you're just listening to the words because it's motivating for the moment. Understanding of it will change your perspective. Like, yo, I get it. I see it. Life is a never-ending game of adjustments. Anybody who gets complacent, right? The mind starts to get dull, and the change will happen regardless. Whether you like change or not, change happens regardless. For some people, they're in control of the change, and for other people, they allow life to change them. Why? Because everything around you is changing. People around you are changing. Situations around you are changing. Your job, your business, your relationships, your everything that's going on in your life. This moment is temporary. This moment is temporary. It will inevitably change because everything around you either grows or dies. Do we understand this? It's not something that, how do I keep this mindset consistently, like, okay, let me wake up in the morning and understand that. No, it's a perspective shift. Do you see this as fact? And if you see it as fact, if you see it for yourself, not because Anthony says it, but you see it for yourself, dive into it yourself, you will see, oh, this makes sense. Let me make an adjustment. Look, Look, fam, hold on to any position for so long, you start wondering like, yo, what's up? What's up? What's up with this? What's up with this? Something's off, right? Something's off. Everything changes, everything grows, everything dies, right? So you constantly have to be in adjustment mode. You have to take control, take responsibility, and move. Big moves. All right, family? Do we get this? Do we understand this? Let me see all these fire emojis real quick on top. Hell yeah. I'm just scrolling up real quick. Makes sense. Everything is dying or growing. Yes, certain people want to keep you stuck to a person mindset, always making it to a point to decide whether relationship or outgrow my growth. The victim word makes me so mad. Retaining myself, I refuse to be known as a victim. I want to see myself as a victim, and I don't want to see people as that. Yo, my phone died, bro. You just missed the illest comeback to your question. Yeah, I just met. All right, fam. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Yo, listen, if you found this live valuable, hit the link in my bio. Sign up to my awareness journal. Keep that mind on point for daily inspiration, daily awareness, only $5 a month. Sign up for that now. Check the link in my bio. I love you guys. Yo, have an amazing day for me, all right? Take care, fam. Peace.